Shri Guru Shri Gita Padakamalam.
The path of religion is directly enunciated by the Lord. Therefore, mental speculation or dry arguments cannot help one progress in spiritual life. One has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive the knowledge. Such a teacher should be accepted in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant, without false prestige.
Yes, the brahmachari means, these are indications. When a boy becomes brahmachari, even if he is the son of a very rich man, he should live with the spiritual master as a menial servant. These are the injunctions. There is Krishna. Krishna, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Apart from his Godheadship, he was a very rich man's son. Really, he was a very great king's son, Vasudeva. But he was given under the protection of King Nanda Maharaj, his foster father. He was also very nice man. He was king of training of brahmachari. So how he can see, even if he is grown up, he cannot see any woman in other way. He thinks every woman is mother. This is the training. Of course, that training is not possible at the present moment. The days have changed. But this Kṛṣṇa Consciousness movement is so nice that even brahmachari begins immediately. He is trained up. He is trained up very nicely. Gone.
Satisfaction of the self-realized spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Inquiries and submission constitute the proper combination for spiritual understanding. Unless there is submission and service, inquiries from the learned spiritual master will not be effective. One must be able to pass the test of the spiritual master, and when the spiritual master sees the genuine desire of the disciple, he automatically blesses the disciple with the genuine spiritual understanding. In this verse, both blind following and absurd inquiries are condemned.
Yes. Blind following and absurd inquiries. These things are condemned in this verse. Blind following means, oh, there is a Swami. So many thousands of people are following. Let me become his disciple. This is called blind following. You do not know what is that Swami, whether he is a Swami or he is a rascal. You do not know. But because everyone is going, oh, let me become his disciple. This is blind following. Without any knowledge. Blind following. The Swami says that you give me money, I make you immediately God. So this is blind following. And another thing, what is this? What is that? Blind following? And absurd inquiries. Absurd inquiries, just like somebody goes to a so-called spiritual master. There are so many stories that such and such person approached his spiritual master and he asked his spiritual master, can you show me God? And the spiritual master immediately showed him God. You see? This rascaldom is going on. Suppose if you go to a professor and if you say, if you are a professor, can you make me immediately MA? And if he says yes, why not? Then are you not a fool? He is also fool. The so-called spiritual master is also rascal, and the man who has gone to him, he is also rascal. A God is so cheap thing. that immediately go to a rascal and he shows you God immediately? Is it magic? But these things are going on. Oh, such and such Swamiji had a spiritual master who immediately showed him God. Huh? Dhruva Maharaj went to the forest and he had practiced so much penance and austerities. Then he saw God. And I can see God immediately without being trained, without being undergoing training. No, it is not possible. These are absurd things. Suppose if you are not qualified, how you can see things? Suppose if you have never seen what is $10 note, then if you ask somebody, can you give me $10 note? And if he gives you one piece of paper, yes, it is $10 note, then are you not cheated? You must know what is $10 note. Otherwise you will be satisfied with a paper, piece of paper, that's all. If you do not know God, then how you can see God? You have to check it. You go to a marketplace, you buy something. Suppose you purchase one knife. You know what is knife? It must be a sharpened instrument. You see how it is cutting. You test it. So suppose if you gone to somebody to see God, how you will taste it if you do not know what is God? Then he will give you, supply you, deliver you one dog, and you will understand this is dog, God. So what is your tasting power? At least you must have some theoretical knowledge what is God. So these things are going on, absurd things. You must know what is God. Just like here, the Bhagavad-gītā is the description, what is God, how He is creating. God, you know, the God has created this world. Now here there is description how He creates. So, such inquiries, such spiritual master is overcrowded. But you have, if you are sincere, then you have to find out some spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, who knows about the science of God. You must know also theoretically what is meant by God. Then you try to see God. Otherwise, you will be cheated. Somebody says, oh, everyone is God. Oh, he becomes puffed up. I am also God. But what do you know about God? You are thinking, my spiritual master has said that I am God. But you should not inquire that how I become God. We learn from scripture, God has created this material universe. Oh, what I have created. And still I am puffed up, I am God. This cheating business is going on. So, these are absurd. Absurd inquiries are condemned here. One must approach to the real spiritual master in submission, inquire from him by rendering service. Then gradually you learn the science. Here we are teaching our students not abruptly say that you have learned. We are teaching them Bhagavad-gītā, Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, so many books, and we are discussing about God practically whole day and night. We are publishing papers. So in this way, one has to learn. It is not a cheap thing that immediately you learn God. But if you are submissive, if you are really inquisitive, then God reveals unto you. Sameva spurata. Sevanmukhi jivbhado sameva spurat. When you are actually in service spirit, then he reveals. That is God realization. Go on.
One should not only hear submissively from the spiritual master, but one must also get a clear understanding from him.
Yes.
Submission and service and inquiries.
Clear understanding. Don't accept anything. First of all, there must be submissiveness, no challenge. But at the same time, you must clearly understand, because you have submitted, it is not that you have to understand something dogmatic. No. Submission must be there. But at the same time, you should have clear understanding. This is science. Not that if something is pushed and you are, oh, my spiritual master has said, therefore I accept. That is fact, that you should. But at the same time, by inquiries, by inquisitiveness, you must clear everything. Yes, it is God is like this. Go on.
A bona fide spiritual master is by nature very kind toward the disciple, and therefore when the student is submissive and is always ready to render service, the reciprocation of knowledge and inquiries becomes perfect.
Perfect. This is the perfect way. Go on.
35. And when you have thus learned the truth, you will know that all living beings are my parts and parcels, and that they are in me and are mine.
This is knowledge. When one understands God is such and such, by the mercy of spiritual master, by studying, by serving, then what is that understanding? When you have thus learned the truth, you will know that all living beings are my part and parcel. This is real knowledge. Part and parcel is not the whole. This finger is part and parcel of my body, but it is not the whole body. Although you can call it body. Suppose somebody touches my finger, I can say, oh, why you have touched my body? This can be called body. But it is not body, it is finger. Similarly, part and parcel of God can be called God, but He is not Supreme God. Therefore, there are two words in Vedic language. Atma, Paramatma. Atma means living entities. We are all Atmas. And God is Paramatma. And in the Kathopanishad it is said, Nitya Nityanang Chetanas Chetananam. God is also a living entity like us, but He is the Supreme. Krishna appears just like human being, but He is Supreme. Parabrahma, Parangdhama, Pavitrang, Paramabhava. You'll find in the 10th chapter. Although He appears just like your President Nixon, he is also an American gentleman. If he appears here, he will appear just like one of you. But he is not one of you. He is distinct. Similarly, if the president is distinct, if the minister is distinct, how much God is distinct from you? Try to understand. You are claiming that I am God. This is all nonsense. We are part and parcel. Part and parcel, just like a small part of the Pacific Ocean, a small drop. You taste it, it is salt. So you can understand the whole Pacific Ocean is salt. Immediately you understand what is Pacific Ocean. Similarly, if you study yourself, what I am, that is called meditation. Then you can understand God. The God is like me also, but He is profuse, unlimited, I am limited. But the same qualities are there. Same quality, otherwise how can you get it? The part and parcel of gold is gold, but that is not whole gold. The quality is gold. You cannot say it is iron. Even a small particle of gold, no chemist will say, no, it is iron. It is gold, but not that whole gold. This is understanding. So, one who approaches a bona fide spiritual master, then he can understand what is God and what is he. He does not make a conglomeration, what is called? Mixing up. Yeah. Yes. So here is the knowledge. Then go on.
36. Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of misery.
Yes. This material world, conditioned life, because the other day we explained, our sinful life means ignorance, due to ignorance. Just like if I touch this flame, it will burn. Somebody may say, oh, you are burned, you are sinful. This is common sense. You are burned, you are sinful, therefore you are burned. That is one sense, it is right. And sinful means, I do not know that if I touch this flame, I will be burned. This ignorance is my sin. Sinful life means the life of ignorance. Therefore in this 34th verse, just try to learn the truth. Don't remain ignorant. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Why should you remain in ignorance? If there is way and means, that is my foolishness. Therefore I am suffering. The government has open education in institutions, universities. Why don't you take advantage of it? Then you must suffer. When you are grown up, oh, I am not educated, I cannot have any good job. So who wanted you to remain uneducated? Why did you not take advantage? That is your fault. Sinful life means our fault, to remain in ignorance. To take knowledge. There is book of knowledge, there is spiritual master, they are canvassing. We are canvassing, come here, try to understand God consciousness, nobody is coming. Who is the response? They are responsible. God is not responsible. For your sinful activities, God is not responsible. You are responsible. God is canvassing you. Please come to me. I will give you all protection. Well, I am stubborn. No, I shall not go to you. Then you suffer. What can be done? Therefore, knowledge, when one understands, by the grace of spiritual master, oh, I am part and parcel of Krishna, why not go to Krishna? Therefore, even if you are considered to be the most sinful, all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, this is transcendental knowledge, that I am part and parcel of Krishna. So I am rotting here. Let me see, where is Krishna? You'll be able to cross over the ocean of miseries. Gone.
37. As the blazing fire turns wood to ashes, O Arjuna, so does the fire of knowledge burn to ashes all reactions to material activity.
Yes, I may be very seriously sinful, but when I get the knowledge of Kṛṣṇa Consciousness, all my sins will be burnt into ashes. Just like if you have got a small fire, you bring tons of wood, go on putting it. Go on putting it. Gradually everything will become ashes. This example. Tons of wood you go on putting in that small fire, may not be immediately, but you go on putting, day after day, hours after hour, all the wood will be burned into ashes. Very nice example. Similarly, if you keep yourself Kṛṣṇa consciousness burning, your tons and millions of sinful activities will be burnt into ashes. These are practical. So we have to keep the fire blazing, Kṛṣṇa consciousness, Hare Krishna. Then everything is all right. Go on.
Verse 38. In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism. And one who has achieved this enjoys the self within himself in due course of time.
Yes. Knowledge. I am part and parcel of Krishna or God. My duty as part and parcel is to serve Krishna. Just like this finger is a part and parcel of my body. The duty of the part and parcel is to serve. Just like you are part and parcel of American state. As soon as you are called by the state, oh, you have to go to fight, you have to do it. That's your duty, to serve the state. Similarly, if I am part and parcel of God, what is my duty? To serve God. This is religion. This is religion. Not that you become God. You become God. Just like I told you, this finger is body. So long the finger is giving service to the body. If the finger is cut off, you don't care for this one. But if so long this finger is attached with the body, if there is any trouble, you spend millions of dollars to cure it. But when it is cut off, it has no value. Similarly, so long you are attached with Krishna in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, you are giving service, then your life is sublime. And as soon as you are apart from it, then it is useless. This is knowledge. This is sublime knowledge.
39. A faithful man who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace.
Yes. So, a faithful man who understands that I am part and parcel of Krishna and is always engaged in the service of Krishna in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, who is absorbed in transcendental knowledge, this is samadhi, absorbed, and who subdues his senses quickly. Subdue means if you apply your senses in the service of Krishna, then your senses are subdued automatically. Just like if you make your promise that I shall take only Krishna prasadam, then your nonsense eating or satisfying the tongue by nonsense eating immediately stop. That is subdued. God does not say that you starve. God does not say. Or you do not eat nice things. But God says you eat really nice things. Don't eat nonsense nice things. Instead of eating nonsense meat, you eat sweet balls. You see? It is not stoppage, but giving better. So better food, better consciousness, better knowledge, better life, better association, what do you want more? Better philosophy, what do you want more? Naturally attains the supreme spiritual peace. If everything is better, then must be the result, must be the better, the supreme peace. All right. Any question?
Prabhupada, who is the spiritual master of Lord Sri Krishna?
Gargamuni. His name is Gargamuni. Gargamuni, and there is another, Sandipani Muni. They are sages, Sandipuni Muni. Krishna is spiritual master of a spiritual master. But just to teach us, he also accepts as spiritual master. Nobody can be spiritual master of Krishna. That is not possible. Just like nobody can be Krishna's father. He is father of everyone. God is father of everyone. But he, out of his love, he accepts some of his devotees as father, as mother, as spiritual master, as teacher, as friend, as elder brother. That is his lila. Therefore, in the Bhagavad-gītā, you will see in the 4th chapter you have already read, Janma karmam vidibvam jujanati tattva. The dealings of Krishna, how Krishna being the Supreme Father, how he accepts his father and appears as a child of the father. This is transcendental knowledge. So if somebody simply understands this, how Krishna being the Supreme Father, he accepts another father, then he becomes liberated, immediately stands for to the spiritual king. This is the knowledge. Yes.
I was looking at the copy of the disciple succession, and where does Krishna instruct Arjuna? Where is the disciple succession broken?
This book, you do not know that this Bhagavad-gītā instruction is being given by Krishna to Arjuna? Then why do you ask this question? That is a gista. Do you mean to say Krishna, from Krishna only say 1 dozen, 2 dozen disciples have come? There are many millions and trillions. It has given one list only, that's all. Just like Krishna says in this 4th chapter, Imam vivassati yugam praktavānaham abhayam. So, he first of all taught to the sun god. So sun god had many sons, many disciples. Krishna taught to Narad. Narad has got innumerable disciples. They have got different branches. So that whole thing is not complete there. It is simply given an idea. There is one disciplic succession like this. So any other question? Chant Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare